I want a volume. I want a large volume. I want a huge database. I want people reaching out to me because I've built such a brand. How do you handle buyers whose preferences constantly change with every showing appointment? How do you avoid going around in circles with the buyers? Do you use any persuasion techniques with buyers who are indecisive throughout the house? The house hunting process. Cool. So literally, I don't care. Straight up, like, to be honest, like most of my answers will be I don't care, because I really don't about most anything. Why? Because I'm not focusing on that one buyer, right? It's about quantity and what? Quality. I mean, quality and what? Quantity. I want a volume. I want a large volume. I want a huge database. I want people reaching out to me because I've built such a brand. Now, you guys aren't there yet. You haven't built your brand. You don't have your database. So what do we need to be doing? Developing our database to get to the point where we do have this huge database of people we're building brand with, to where we then have people calling us. Like, you build that point. As far as a buyer who's indecisive, let them be indecisive. We're here to help them, right? We're going to tell them what we think. We're going to say, look, we've been looking for days now. You switch from this, you switch to that. Just tell me what you want, okay? We've been driving around and all this. We looked at all these houses. Now that we've seen all this, can you tell me what you want now so that we can just go find that? Sometimes you might be a little blunt with them, because you got to remember, you have to treat these people as if they were an extended part of your family. And once you make that connection, you shouldn't necessarily be shy or timid to actually say what you feel. Because wouldn't you tell your mom or dad what you really feel, or your brother or sister or cousin? Of course, we wouldn't want to do that the first day. But at some point, we're gonna tell them how we feel about things. But at the same time, we know that after this showing, okay, we showed them for 3 hours yesterday, okay, but we went back to the office and we made 300 phone calls, okay? We picked up 6 new clients, right? 1 is interested in doing something soon. The other 5 maybe in a year or 2, okay? The next day, we showed the same buyers for 3 hours, different properties, because they're so undecisive. But after that 3-hour session, we went back to the office, made 300 more calls, talked to 11 people, right? Had 11 incredible conversations. See what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter what that buyer does, okay? And here's the punchline before I get to the next question. That buyer, regardless if they buy or sell or not, if you show them that you really care about them, they're gonna come. If they don't buy, they're gonna come back to you in a year or 2 and refer 15 people to you over the next 10 years. Because they know how hard you worked, even though they weren't even really ready to buy anything. And they're like, man, I can't believe all the work that Ricky did trying to help me, knowing that I probably wasn't gonna buy anything. He's our agent for life. And I'm gonna refer every single person I know to him. See, that's where you win. And that's where this long-term versus short-term thinking really comes into play. Because a lot of you are just trying to get paid. You don't realize you're gonna get paid off those 300 phone calls you made after you showed those properties. And you might get paid off the buyer you showed to, maybe not. See what I'm saying? So, you got it, like I said, work your business up to where you have 20 to 30 possibilities at all times. That buyer's one possibility. The one that said they might do something soon on that phone call session that day, that's another. So that's 2 possibilities. These are possibilities. You need 20 to 30 of those going on at once so that you can close 3 to 5 deals a month.